Yeah, I did. I don't even know. Like, I told Robbie on one of my threes that when he gets the ball, look opposite because they're sinking, and it was there right away, and he hit me. It was a great pass.
How about playing an extra period here in your final game of the year? What was that like? Talk about the whole game. I mean, it was a back and forth, up and down type game.
At the beginning of the fourth, I said this is my last quarter of the year. That kind of hit me, and it was pretty sad. And then we got to play another one, so that was fun.
How about three seniors, those guys, sending them out with a victory? What does that mean to you?
It was amazing. All three of them, I can't even explain how much they mean to this team. It all goes to them.
Congratulations. Good to.
He was one of the better post players, again, that we played. He's a big body, really can push it around.
In the same respect, though, you've held your own more. You and Trey have held your own more often than not, and you guys are obviously up there yourselves. What does it say about your guys' abilities there? You're hanging in there with those guys.
Well, coach is always telling us to get in the high post and just use our quickness and get around them, and it works quite a bit of the time.
This game was just so back and forth. You guys kind of started slow, and then you ended the half well, and then you started the third quarter well and played. Some of the fourth was a little iffy until the end. I guess what was going on there? What was the difference in the up and down?
Well, we started pushing the ball a little bit more. We got the ball inside a lot, and because they extend on their wings and open up the post for us.
What's it feel like to be able to end your season with a victory?
It's great because not many teams end their season with a victory. So.
Highest finish since 1972 for Treynor. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot because they're gonna remember this team more than any other team except for that other team that was a little bit higher than us.
They kept penetrating, and it was one of our goals, after yesterday to make sure we're in the defensive spots we need to be in help side and everything. And it just happened that, we were there in the right spot at the right time, and they finally called it our way. So,
what a battle you and Jake have had with some of those bigs throughout the week. What's that been like for you guys? And just showing you can hold your own, it kind of tells you that you're up there with some of the best.
Yeah, it really does. All year we really don't get too much pushing on us all year in this regular season. But when you're coming up here, top 8 teams, you're going to have to hold your own down low. And because a lot of teams come up, with big posts better than Jake and I, and we just know our quickness. And if we can use our quickness to get a rebound on offensive end and defensive end and get out and run. And 3 seniors, I know guys that you've played with, you started since you were a freshman, I believe, or at least played since you were a freshman, and sending them out with a victory, what's that mean to you? It's a great feeling, I know some of them were up here, in 2011, but not all of them got to suit up. So it's kind of nice to get them back up here and enjoy this experience actually on the court, not out there as a fan and stuff. And, send them out the right way, I guess. You want that first place trophy for them, but we'll take third.
Yeah. Can you take us through that when you threw the ball in the air at the end there, that whole situation?
I was looking for somebody to throw it to. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to shoot the free throw or not. I saw about 2 seconds left and just kind of chucked it up to see what's going on. But
all right. It worked. Great job, Nick.
It's great, and again, not a lot of teams get to end with a victory, so it's a good feeling.
Take us through the game-tying shot there to force overtime from you. I know it was one of your guys' patented lobs. I've been throwing them to you for several years now. You can take us through that whole play?
Well, we didn't run it all game, and I thought it'd be open, so I told Coach, and then we ended up running the play, and I jumped up and grabbed it, came down with it, and happened to go back up and score.
Yeah, you had to make the decision not to shoot the first time. What did you see? It wasn't really a good.
It wasn't a good shot, so I just came down with it.
Okay, and then going to overtime, what was kind of the message there going to OT? You guys, it was kind of an even game so many times, but game of runs more so. Did you guys feel like you needed to get an early run there?
Yeah, get an early run and come out confident and play hard.
And then you and 2 other guys get to leave with a victory. Can you talk a little bit about Ty and Michael and finishing out the careers with those 2 guys?
Yeah, that's great. I love those guys. I've been with them since kindergarten, so it's a great feeling to end the season with a win and with those guys. So
congratulations. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Thank you.
I thought we played really hard the whole game.
Yeah.
Our effort was great, but our energy level, and there's a difference, and our energy level just wasn't there. Our focus wasn't quite there. I think Cascade's probably saying a similar thing, but that's more the way they play and not the way that we play. And that's not a knock on them, but they want to control a slower game. We finally got the defense switched a little bit, and I thought that was a big turning point. Even though they scored a few times out of that, and we went to our trap, the tempo got to where we wanted to be.
Paulson's taking credit for that game-tying call. He said he called that play in the huddle there where the lob to him. It's a play you guys have run for so long with him, and it ended up working out.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. And our kids have the freedom to say those things in huddles and say, he said, "Hey, Coach, I think it's there." We kind of been running our counter to it and getting the ball into Jake, and he said, "Hey, I think I can get behind him." And so we have to trust them because they sometimes see things that we don't. And, if you watch our huddles, that's not uncommon. We don't want our kids just to sit there and play scared. We want them to play free. We don't always take their suggestions, but I thought that was a wonderful one by Nick.
Nolan Chapman might have to change his name to Big Shot because he hit the big sub-state final shot, and he hits the big three going into the fourth and
Huge.
another one. So talk about him stepping up.
I thought he hit a huge one in overtime to get us a little separation. He's fearless. The things that we say to him are get your feet ready and get on the line, because sometimes he drifts back there, and maybe but that's his mentality. He thinks he can make them from 20 feet, thinks he can make them from 25 feet, and sometimes he's right, but he definitely plays fearless, and proud of his effort tonight.
There's some great posts that Trey and Jake have gone against the last 4 games.
Yeah.
They've held their own, and they've kind of put their mark up there as some of the best posts in the state too.
Yeah, I think so. We were talking before the game. The state tournaments. It's a big team state tournament. Mm-hmm. You don't go and play teams that are small very often. North Cedar wasn't huge, but outside of that, teams are just big. And I think they stack up pretty well with a lot of other posts in the state. And I'm obviously not trading them for any of them. I'm a little biased, but I thought that they sometimes in the regular season you don't get a chance to prove how good you are all the time. And I was just really happy for them that they got a chance to prove it on a big stage, and they came through.
3 seniors kind of leave a legacy of the highest finish since 1972, and I think Kevin said the only team to ever win the last game of the year.
Correct. And extremely high character individuals, and without them, we're not here. And they're the kind of kids that you hope your daughter brings home one day and says that they're going to marry, and all in different ways. And they've all grown. Really proud of them, and it's so unique every year. But this group, all they want to do is win. Those 3 seniors, and everybody else's job was easy because they set that blueprint.
Coach, congrats.
Thank you.